Alright boys and girls, so today we're going to be taking a look at some Arsenal test maps. I thought this was maybe kind of a cool video idea, and I've recently showcased both of the brand new versions, of course, for Sandtown Reloaded better said. I believe those are most likely for Arsenal 2 once the update is going to be dropping, so definitely very promising things. And in today's episode we can take a look at a bunch of test maps that we have received over the past few weeks. As an example, we have right here the test map _by 3.5, the test map _cc version 4, test map _gp version 4, then of course the research base version 2, next up of course the test map Striketown, and then of course Terra Nova. So definitely some very interesting test maps, quite a lot of test maps right now, so let's take a look at some of them. I would say let's start with Terra Nova, definitely quite an interesting one. With this one, of course, we have a very nice symmetrical map, and honestly I think this one looks pretty detailed, very great design, and I think gameplay on this one most likely isn't going to be too bad. So as you can see, this is going to be kind of the map design, and you can see this is a very early design most likely, and a very nice symmetrical map. You can see on both sides you have the same design. Definitely looking forward to maybe seeing this map in the near future, but as you can see this is just early in development, but already I think a very nice layout right here. So this is definitely my second favorite map right here. This one is called Striketown, I believe, and this one is really amazing. I'm definitely quite a huge fan of this one. This one looks really detailed already, and I think this one just has a very nice design overall. Let me just showcase this one. As you can see, once again, of course, this is also just an early development version most likely. You can see there's not much detail right now, but I think already this one looks pretty great. Kind of reminds me of one of the maps that is already in the game. I kind of forgot the name of the map, but I think this one is pretty cool, to be honest. Definitely a very nice design map. I think this one already looks quite stunning though, so let's move on to the next one. So the next map we have is Research Base version 2. This one kind of reminds me of like a CSGO map. It kind of reminds me of Dust 2, but just changed a little bit. So right here we would have mid, and this is of course short then. There of course we would have the A side, this is CT. So yeah, kind of reminds me of like Dust 2, but just like a changed version of Dust 2. This is mid of course, then we have the B side right here, window, and then this is doors, and there we have tunnels. So yeah, really reminds me of Dust 2 to be honest, but like I said for the previous maps, this is just a very early version of this map, but I think this one has definitely quite a lot of potential, and I think this one isn't too bad. I'm not sure if this one is maybe a bit too small for Arsenal, but I guess only time will tell. So the next map we have is test map _gp version 4. This one is quite interesting. I believe this is actually one of the test maps which has been around for quite some time now. I think we actually played this one on a live stream already, so this one definitely received some very nice changes. I think this one's actually quite nice, and I think this one would fit actually quite nicely into Arsenal. So yeah, not a bad map right here. So the next map we have now of course is test map _cc version 4. This one is kind of like a city map. Reminded me a little bit of Nuketown, I don't know why, from Call of Duty, but just a bit changed to be honest. So definitely quite an interesting design right here, but overall I think this one is also pretty cool and quite matching for Arsenal. Definitely reminds me a little bit of Nuketown. And this is going to be the final map for today. This is also one of the test maps. I believe this is also quite an early version for this one. I believe this is version 3.5 right here. Definitely quite a nice map design. I think this one is pretty cool. Kind of small for Arsenal maybe, I'm not sure about that, but it seems maybe a bit too small for Arsenal, but I'm not sure about that. I would say only time will tell for these maps. My favorite map definitely is going to be Striketown, the one that you can see on the screen right now. I think this is definitely my absolute favorite map so far. I think this one looks really amazing. Definitely has the most detail so far, and I think this is also probably one of the ones that I personally might enjoy the most. I think gameplay wise it looked definitely quite promising. So overall, thank you very much for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful day, stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you of course in the next video. Bye guys.